A man returns to the church where he betrayed his faith and leaves his final confession written in red. I came back home where the church bells sleep, gravel road buried 6 feet deep. Cross still stands, but it leans with age, whispers mercy, turns a page. Preacher's gone and the choir's all dust. All that's left is the weight of trust. I lay my hand on the wooden door and feel the sins that came before. Blood on the church door. Lord, I'm here, half in shadow, half in fear. If you still listen, don't turn away. I've got one prayer left to say. Till the water ran dry, I said, son, the truth's too proud to lie. The truth won't come, so I call my name in blood and dirt and holy shame. Ain't no light left, only flame. Ain't no pardon for a borrowed name. If you still hear me, make it hurt. Blood on the church door, in the dirt. This land gone, barn burned down. Dust kicks a walk, then falls again. Every mile's a memory burned, every prayer a lesson learned. The stars don't guide, they only stare, but I'll find her shadow somewhere there. The long ride home don't end, the light just fades into the quiet night and finite. Lost forever right on the undertow, where the river bends and the cold winds blow. If she's waiting, let her know I'm coming slow, I'm coming slow. Pardon me, ain't much left, I said. If God's still watching, He don't speak, and just lets the fire kiss my cheek. When dawn comes slow and the world feels wide, I'll lay my name where I used to ride. Flame to flesh, ash to sand, goodbye, my last brand. The last brand, the final scar, ain't riding far, just wear out, smoking dust in a broken plan. The end begins with the last brand. I rode through dust and thunder skies, looking for truth in a lie's disguise. The road was long, my soul was thin. I drank my guilt like it was gin. I left her crying in a doorway dim. Her eyes were prayers, I answered grim. Said don't wait up, the world don't change. Then kissed her goodbye like something strange. Bury me in the rain, not the sun. Let the clouds say what I've done. Don't carve no name, don't light no flame. Just bury me. Still wet from a flood of sin. Every drop tried to wash me in, but the water spoke, said, boy, you lied. And the river took what pride I had inside. If the preacher comes, don't let him stay. He's been selling souls since Judgment Day. Let thunder call and wash me plain. Just bury me in the rain. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. 5 ashes and Godspeed, the final ride. No anger, no fear, just the calm after every storm. A man saying farewell to the road, the past, and the earth. Left my boots by the river's bend, didn't need them where I land. Sky bleeds gold, the sun sinks low. There's peace in the letting go. All my debts paid in blood and tears, ain't had rest in 20 years. but the wind still hums that same old tune, and it sounds like mercy soon. Ashes and Godspeed, that's my creed. No man follows where I lead. If the road runs out, I won't complain. I've made my peace with the wind and rain. Love was kind, but time was cruel. Played my hand and broke the rule. Now the stars just nod, they don't reply, and that's enough for goodbye. No gold, no crown, no holy sign, just a ghost walking one last line. Ashes and Godspeed, let it be. The dirt will take good care of me. Yeah, ashes and Godspeed, let it be. The dirt will take good care of me. A man returns to the church where he betrayed his faith, and leaves his final confession written in red. I came back home where the church bells sleep, gravel road buried 6 feet deep. Cross still stands, but it leans with age, whispers mercy, turns the page. Preacher's gone and the choir's all dust. All that's left is the weight of trust. I lay my hand on the wooden door and feel the sins that came before. Blood on the church door, Lord, I'm here, half in shadow, half in fear. If you still listen, don't turn away. I've got one prayer left to say. My mama cried till water ran dry, said, son, the truth's too proud to lie, but truth won't come. So I carved my name in blood and dirt and holy shame. Ain't no light left, only flame. Ain't no pardon for a borrowed name. If you still hear me, make it hurt. Blood on the church door, in the dirt. They built that gallows by the willow tree. Ropes hang like memories. I left that town with the sheriff's blood. Now I'm back where the dust still floods. They say the past don't die, it hides in the sound of boots and the wind that rides. Every door slams like a loaded gun, and every prayer confession tongue. Down by Outlaws Creek, where the crows still call, my name's carved deep in the courthouse wall. If the hangman's waiting, let him wait in vain. I've been dead since I broke that chain. Saw my own face on the tavern sign. Whiskey burns like turpentine. Old man whispers you look the same. Guess time forgot to change my name. The noose still sways in the desert air, mocking me like a sinner's prayer. If death comes knocking, I won't speak, just ride on through Gallows Creek. The devil's left hand. When the night gets loud, I see red faces in the crowd. They call me cursed, they call me damned. Said I was born with the devil's hand. The cards fall wrong, but I never lose. Every win feels like a bruise. I pray to nothing, I don't sleep. The promises I made, I couldn't keep. Devil's left hand, steady and cruel, taught me sin, called it a rule. If I'm his tool, so be it then. The devil rides with his left hand. Tried to drop the gun, found me first. Like a prophet finding thirst. One last duel at the edge of dawn. Maybe hell will take what's gone. Smoke curls up, the shot rings wide. I see my shadow, step outside. Guess I've always been his brand. The devil's left hand. Fence line gone, barn burned down. Go still walk this ghost town. Every post and nail I knew, now just ashes in the dew. Saddle creaks like a tired sigh. Coyote sings where I used to lie. Branding iron in my weathered hand. One last mark on my own land. The last brand, the final scar. Ain't riding far, just where I are. sky runs red, ain't much left. I ain't said if God's still watching, he don't speak, just lets the fire kiss my cheek. When dawn comes slow and the world feels wide, I'll lay my name where I used to ride. Flame to flesh, ash to sand, goodbye, my last brand. Curse rider wandering the border between life and death, searching for the one sin that'll let him rest. The wind don't speak and the stars don't shine. Been riding too long to tell what's mine. Horse made of bone, eyes made of flame. Every town forgets my name. I've seen the guilty beg for peace, heard the righteous trade their beliefs. Ain't no preacher riding this dust, just a soul in debt and wanderlust. Change for rains, ash for gold. I'm a story the night retold. Vultures circle but never land. They know the devil's already planned. One more sin, one last cry, then I'll lay this body by. I tried to pray but the sky turned still. Echoes laugh from the canyon hill. If mercy's real, she'll pass me by. Dead man's saddle, do or die. ocean don't forgive a man who trades his soul for contraband. Gunpowder dreams and whiskey skin, the devil keeps what he lets in. Salt on my lips, smoke in my hair, I left her crying at the county fair. Said I'd be gone for a month or two, that was 10 years in a sky gone blue. Smoking salt in the morning haze, I keep drifting through my wicked days. There ain't no map, ain't no fall, just a man made out of smoke and salt. The tide don't care, it takes what's near. Ain't no sins left to fear. If heaven's out there, it ain't for me. Just waves and whiskey endlessly. Every storm's the truth I told, every calm turns my heart cold. Smoking salt and a faded coat, it's all that keeps this ghost afloat. Violet dances on her face, an empty chair, an empty place. Ring on the table, gold turned gray. She melts her love, prays it away. The forge hums low like a broken hymn. She loads her grief, her heart gone dim. Each round a word, each word a vow. He ain't here, but she'll show him how. Cold iron prayer, burning slow. Hammer falls where mercy won't go. If heaven won't listen, hell sure will. Cold iron prayer to kill. Tracks in the snow, blood in the sky. A cross stands crooked, and so does I. Love was holy, the truth ain't fair. She found God in a cold iron prayer. When the shot rang out, the stars went still. Some wounds only fire can fill. A woman's heart, once soft as air, now forged in cold iron prayer. Cold iron prayer, burning slow. Hammer falls where mercy won't go. If heaven won't listen, hell sure will. Cold iron prayer Hurt you on the wind, the bell don't ring, the preacher's gone, left everything. Bullet on the altar, cross on the floor. One means peace, one means war. He rode in slow, eyes like sin, head pulled low, no way to win. Said I ain't here to pray or dwell, just to see who answers hell. The bullet and the bell, same sound to me. One sets you free, one bends a knee. You can't tell heaven from a shotgun shell when it's the bullet and the bell. A farewell sign, one more soul out of line. Echo fades, but the story will tell of the bullet and the bell. Angel wings on a barroom wall, painted gold but chipped and small. She said every saint starts with sin, then lit her smoke and reeled me in. The jukebox hums, the neon bleeds, whiskey's gospel for broken knees. She smiled like she knew my crimes and kissed the years right off my time. Rusted halo hanging low, ain't much shine but it still glows. I ain't holy but she don't care. Rusted halo, you make a pair. Danced till dawn, the room stood still. Heaven's dead, I'll pay my bill. If love's a sin, I've served my time. One more round and I'll call it mine. When the morning hits a window pane, we'll burn like grace in the summer rain. Rusted halo hanging true, hell or heaven, I'll go with you.
trapped between guilt and ghosts, haunted by memories that knock louder than any man alive.
Crows at my window call my name, cold wind blowing through a picture frame. Every face I love turns to dust, every promise turns to rust. Fire burns low, the coffee's cold. Ain't nothing left that I ain't sold. The house sighs like it wants to speak. I hear her voice once every week. Crows at my window, count my sins, tie their clothes where the dark begins. If peace is mercy, I ain't got none. Crows at my window, I'm done. I see her dress hang in the hall. Moonlight crawls across the wall. I swear she whispers, time to go. And the crows outside already know. Every man's got a line to cross. Mine's buried deep beneath my loss. So let the sky take what's left of me. Crows at my window set me free. I built my life on borrowed ground, hammered truth till lies were found. The wood was cracked, the nails ran red. Every promise I made, the devil fed. Chapel door, she said, you don't bleed right anymore, but blood's just ink for a story told, in a book too heavy and a heart too cold. 3 nails deep, hanging still, one for love, one for will, one for the promise I couldn't keep. Now I'm dreaming nails deep. its form. If redemption's real, it missed my turn. I gave it all and watched it burn. Lay me down, the grave don't weep, I'm gone. There's a Bible torn and a gun that's clean. I've been walking that line between face the rope and I'm half a knot, trying to hold what the Lord forgot. Smoke rolls slow from the canyon's mile. Wind hums low, heading south. I found my name carved in a stone, under a cross I didn't own. Dust don't pray, it just settles down, covers us a sinner and the crown. No one listens, no one stays. The wind moves on, but the dust it stays. She said grace through a whiskey call. Said, son, all saints start off lost, but I ain't no saint and I ain't clean. Just a ghost in an old routine. If heaven's kind, it won't recall the man who built his own downfall. Dust don't pray, but it forgives that way. It just lies till the judgment day. Cold moonlight on a midnight shore. I crossed that river once before. It took my brother, it spared my name, but the water don't forget the same. I hear him call in the undertow, voice like a song I used to know. He said, you made it out, but not for long. The river's deep, but it remembers wrong. The weight of the river pulls me down. It don't care if I swim or drown. It's carrying names it can't forgive, and I'm one of the ones that still lives. I see my sins float. I reach for shore, but the banks won't bend. Every current's an old dead friend. If I make it back, I'll never run, but I ain't made peace with what I've done. The weight of the river ain't going away. It's calling me home someday. Mine shaft hum like a choir of pain. Men dig deep for $1 and change. I breathe the dark, I taste the stone. Ain't no gold where the devil's grown. My woman waits in a cabin dim. Candle burns low, prayers grow slim. She said, you keep going down that hole, you'll trade your name for a lump of coal. Coal smoke hard, black as night, burning slow, but it still burns bright. If I don't come back, tell her so. Ain't no light where I go. The walls close in, the air turns still. The ground shakes like it's got a will. I feel the weight of 1,000 wrongs pressing down where the dark belongs. If hell's below, I've already been working the veins of other men's sin. Coal smoke hard, don't tear apart, it's all I got. My blackened heart, my blackened heart. They found my coat in a canyon dry. Said I'd gone where angels lie. But angels don't live around here no more. Just echoes behind old saloon doors. My father's grave is a mile away. He lived young, I stayed to pay. The land took him, then took me too. Left nothing turn blue. The bones of my name are buried deep in every promise I couldn't keep. If you dig long enough, you'll find the shame buried there with the bones of my name. Burns like judgment's kiss. Every wrong I made sounds like this. You can hear them creak when I speak that line. Every word's a piece of time. When the ground gives way and the night turns cold, I'll be dust and stories told. No man stands when fate lays claim to the bones of his name.
The devil waits in Amarillo. Got a letter in red from a girl named Grace. Said, I'm leaving soon, you can take my place. The ink ran dry, but the meaning stayed. Meet me in hell when the debts are paid. I rode through town with the wind behind, left my gun but not my mind. The preacher smiled, said you came too late. The devil's waiting by the gate. Yeah, the devil waits in Amarillo. Under the sign that used to glow, he knows your sin before you show. The devil waits in Amarillo. Neon burns in a window pane. Whiskey drips like summer rain. Every song in that bar was mine, played in a voice that crossed the line. If she's there, I'll take her hand. If not, I'll burn and understand. The road runs red where the cold winds blow, and the devil waits in
Boots on gravel, thunder near, voices hum that only got a tale to tell, and every hymn's a road to hell. I once was young, I once was mean. Now I'm caught in what I've seen. I talk to ghosts, they talk right back, singing truths this world won't track. The tombstone choir sing low and sweet for every sinner that I meet. They hum my name, they hum it clear. The tombstone choir's all I hear. I've seen love die with her wedding band, fell through my fingers like desert sand. The Lord won't come, the preacher lied, but the choir stays right by my side. When the wind cuts cold and the stars expire, I'll be singing with that tombstone choir. Sleep, my son, don't hear the rain. It's just the sky remembering pain. The world's got teeth and blood to spare, but I'll keep you safe, I swear. I've done my time, I've paid my dues. Ain't much left for me to lose. My horse still walks where the moonlight dies, and the past looks back through tired eyes. Gunslingers lullaby, low and slow, whisper through the winds that blow. If I fall before you wait, let the desert take what it can take. There ain't no peace in a bullet's name, but it sings the same old song of blame. Sleep, my son, while the fire burns. The wheel still turns, the wheel still turns. When dawn breaks red and the angels sigh, remember me in that lullaby. Rode out west with the setting sun, chasing ghosts and things I'd done. A saddlebag full of half-spent years, a mouth that's dry from swallowing fear. There's a girl in town who said my name like it was holy, like I was tame. But I left her there when the church bell cried, some men run, some men hide. The wind was sharp, the world was wide. I carried pride like a wound inside. The trail grew thin, the night grew mean. Moon hung low like I'd seen what I've seen. Every star looked down like a judge in disguise, and the coyotes sang where the truth still lies. My sins roll close like brothers do. Ain't no distance they won't pursue. Where the river bends and the water slows, that's where every secret goes. The bank runs red where the night descends. I'll find my peace where the river bends. I met a preacher with a gun on his hip. He said, boy, don't pray, just take your sip. Whiskey burns cleaner than holy light, and grace don't matter in the dead of night. He laughed like thunder, I laughed too, 'cause damn men know what damn men do. We drank till dawn, then I rode on through, still searching for what I once knew. If mercy's out there, it's hiding deep in the kind of dreams no man can keep. So let the current take what it intends. I'll rest my bones where the river bends. Steam rolls up from a worn-out road. Radio hums like a preacher's code. Every mile's a hymn I hum alone. Every sin's a seed I've sown. I talk to ghosts in the rearview glass. They whisper, son, you can't outlast the hand of fate, the toll it takes, the way the heart breaks when it aches. Gasoline, prayers, and a smoke ring crown. I've been lost in every town. There's a woman's voice on the AM line saying, you can't outrun what's mine. Lightning dances in the distant haze, reminds me of my younger days. Every scar a sermon wrote, Every tear a song I wrote, blacktop gospel rolling slow, singing low where lost men go. If heaven calls, I'll let it ring. I've still got mouths to sing. The road don't end, it just turns gray. You drive enough, you fade away. I seen angels hitching rides in rain and devils driving in the other lane. I'm baptized now in diesel and smoke. A broken prayer's all I spoke. If I reach that line, I'll pay the toll and trade this wheel for a soul. My heart's the engine, my faith's the flame. Both run wild, both untamed. If I go down, I'll go alone, preaching my blacktop gospel home. They built the gallows in the square last night. Moon hung low, too proud for light. The crowd came early, boots and bread, to see a man dance with death. The hangman hummed a tune I knew, soft and slow, like morning dew. Said, boy, we met, you just forgot, and smile with teeth the world forgot. They gave me whiskey, not for peace, but so my trembling hands would cease. I raised my glass to the noonday bell and toasted every step to hell. Faces blur, but I know one. She's crying quiet, coming undone. If love's salvation, I miss my share. The rope don't care, it's just there. Hangman's tune in the winter wind, singing slow for the lives I sin. When the trapdoor falls and the sun stands still, the hangman hums and the world gets chill. Thought of grace, but both felt like a stranger's face. The hangman winked, said it won't take long. We're all just verses in the same old song. My boots kicked dirt, my body swayed. The sky turned dark, but I wasn't afraid. If there's a God, he's humming to the hangman's tune, the devil's view. They'll carve my name on a weathered stone, but the wind will sing what I've sown. Long after my bones are gone, the hangman's tune plays on and on.